Okay, hello everyone. My name is Sarthak Hadia, and in this video, we will be covering basic concepts of Matplotlib library. What is Matplotlib? How it is implemented in Python? How we can draw line plots, bar graph, histograms, and so on. We will cover basic concepts of Matplotlib, and after watching this video, I can guarantee you that it will be a sure shot for you. Okay, so let's get started. So see, Matplotlib is a comprehensive Python's library which allows data visualization. This is the keyword. It allows you to plot graphs, it allows you to visualize data, and in the real world, it is very useful for you. Okay, so we can plot 2D graphs and charts such as line plots, bar charts, scatter plots, pie chart, histogram, etc. So there are many 3D charts, 2D charts which you can draw with the help of Matplotlib library. Okay. It is extensively used with pandas and NumPy libraries for data visualization. If you have heard about pandas library and NumPy library for which stands for numerical Python, it have a great use in it. Okay, so let's see why Matplotlib. So it can create highly customizable plots. Okay, and feature of it is that we can save the charts. We can save the outputs or charts. Okay. So it can be saved in many formats such as PNG, PDF, SVG, etc. And it can also be embedded in GUI. GUI means graphical user interface. We can also use it in application interfaces and so on. And ease of use because of large community and documentation. Matplotlib is a library which provide a large documentation for beginners to understand. So yeah, it's a good library. Installation and use. So to install this library, you need to write pip install matplotlib in your command prompt and read it. Okay, so I'll show you in my command prompt how you can install this matplotlib library. So let's get started. Right. So okay, you have to write pip install matplotlib. In my laptop, it is already installed, but if it is not installed, it will install the required packages. See, it is showing. Okay, so we have installed Matplotlib in this laptop. We don't have to update it. Let's get back. Okay, so this will install the Matplotlib library. Once the installation is completed, you can use it in your Python module by importing it. Import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. You can use any other alias as well in case of PLT, but generally it is used PLT. Okay. Where pyplot is the core module. Okay, so we write matplotlib.pyplot, which is its core module. Okay. If you write import matplotlib, it will not work. We have to write import matplotlib.pyplot. Okay. So I hope you understand. Now let's go to line chart. Okay, so before discussing the line chart, we will discuss some arguments and functions. So after the end of the video, I will also show in my code editor how it will work and how it will affect if we change the attributes and functions. Okay, so let's discuss this. Line chart. So what is line chart, or we can say line plot? It is used to create a line plot of a given data. So syntax is PLT, which is you have imported it your matplotlib module as PLT. PLT dot plot. The plot function is used to just draw this line chart. You have to give one X list. You have to give in the list which is going to represent dot X axis. You have to give a Y axis list, and there will be many arguments. Okay, so let's see some arguments. Before showing some arguments, I will tell you how it looks like. Let's see. So see here. This is a plot function. We have given a X list, we have given a Y list, and these are arguments like color equal to green, marker equal to old, and style equal to dashed. Okay, so these are called arguments. we will discuss in the later part of this video. Hmm. So first argument is color. It is used to set line color of the line plot. So see the name, it is telling everything. It is used to set the color of the line that is used in line graph. We can set a red color. We can also give a hexadecimal notation for color where this notation is for red, this is for green, this is for blue. Okay. So second attribute is line style. So it is used to set line style of the line chart. We can set solid, we can set dashed, we can set dash dot, we can set dotted. Okay, so these can be given in the arguments. Now let's see more attributes. Third one is line width. It decides the thickness of the line. For example, we can give 2 and 3. It decides the thickness of the line. Okay? Fourth one is marker. It is used to decide shape of the marker on point. So wherever the points will be plotted, it will mark it using these markers which we are specifying. Okay? We have O, we have a star. This one is mostly used. Fifth one is marker size. It determines the size of the marker. And we have a marker edge color which determines the border color of the marker. So it is used to set border color of the marker. Yeah. So now let's discuss some important functions of line chart. We have discussed some arguments which are used in plot function. Now we will see some important functions which are used in line chart. So first one is plt.title. It is used to add title to a chart. We can add title like census, can add like marks of 12 students, plt.x label or plt.y label. So you have seen line charts, right? It is used to give labels to the axis. So we can give labels to x-axis, which is used to tell what we are representing. Okay. So let's say we are representing marks on y-axis, so we can give y label as marks and x label as students. Okay. Then we can also display a grid on the lines for a better visualization. We can set plt.grid and in the argument we can set true or false value. Okay. And we can also show plt.legend, which is used for multiple line charts or double bar graph or multiple bar graphs. Okay. We can also set limits or to the x-axis and y-axis that how we can set the ranges. Okay. So let's say I have to set the ranges as 1, 9, 19, and 29, 39. So we can mention it in the list form in the x limit or y limit. And then final plt.show, which is used to show the graph in the ID. We'll discuss it in the later part of the video. So let's see a simple line chart. So first we will import matplotlib.pyplot as plt as I've shown. Now we need data to plot the line graph. Okay, so we will take a list in X, we will take a list in Y, which is square of those numbers, and we will use the plot function. Okay, to plot a line, we will pass on the X, we will pass on the Y, we will pass on the arguments. Okay, so color is used to specify the color of the line, marker is used to specify the marker which will be used in the points, determine the title. It is used to determine, it is used to set the title of the graph. So number and its square will be the title. We can use it using the title function. Now we have to give labels to it. So we can give label to x-axis. We can give a label to y-axis. So see, x-axis is representing numbers. Y-axis is representing squares. And we want a grid in our graph. So we will set plt.grid equal to 2. And this function that is plt.show, this will display our graph. Once, if this line is not in the code, it will not display the graph. It will just plot the graph. And once we will write plt.show, it will display the graph. Okay. Now let's see bar chart. What is bar chart? So it is used to create a bar graph. The syntax is plt.bar. We will give an x, we will give a y, or we can say height, and we will give arguments. It is similar to the line chart that we have discussed. Now let's see some common attributes that are used in bar chart. So first we have a edge color that is used to decide the color of the bars. Then we have a width that is used to set the width of the bars. Then we
Functions
have used in bar graph. The first function is plt.barh that will make your vertical bar graph into a horizontal bar graph. Okay, so let's do here. Now we will discuss plt.xticks, plt.yticks. So see, it is used to set the ticks in the bar graph. What is the value, ticks value and label. Okay. Now line graph, as you have seen, plt.title, x label, y label, grid. These are already discussed in the line graph. It is similar in the bar graph as well. You can use it. And plt.legend, which is used when we are plotting a double bar graph or we are plotting multiple bar graph. Okay. So it is now let's see an histogram. What is an histogram? So matplotlib can also be used to create histograms. The function for it is hist function, right? So let's discuss some common attributes. The main attribute in hist function is bins. That is how much number of that is number of bar graphs, right? If we are used to set number of bins or list of bin edges. I will show in my code editor how it will work. Then we have a range function that is tuple to specify lower and upper range. If you want to specify the ranges, when we'll be done using the range attribute, then we can specify the color of the histogram bars using the colors, and we can also specify the his type. It is of four types, that is bar, bar stack, step, and step fill. Okay, so each one have its own advantages. We will see in the code editor. Now let's see the functions used with histograms. So first one is plt dot grid equal to true, that is similar in the line and bar graph I have shown. Then we have plt dot title x label y label, which is also similar, used to add title and access labels. Then we have legend, used if plotting multiple histograms, and we have plt dot axv line that is used to add vertical line. So let's see how we can code it in the code editor. I have shown it in the VS Code. So see, first we will have to import matplotlib.pyplot.plt. We have taken the numbers in X list. We have taken its squares in Y list. We have used the plot function to plot line graph. We have given X, we have given Y, we have set the line color to green. We have set marker to be O. We have set line style to be dashed. We have given title, that is square of numbers. We have given a label to the x-axis, which is number, label to y-axis, which is squares, and we have set the grid to be 2. Now, this show function will display our line graph, right? So let's run it and see how it is working. So see, it is giving me a line graph. So see, square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16, square of 5 is 25. So it is successfully plotting the line graph, right? Now let's see, I have to change the color of the line. So let's do it red. Now try to run it. See, it has changed the color of the line. Okay. So now we can also set line style to be dotted. So see, it does set the line style as dotted. Similarly, we can also set the color. So this is how it will work. We can add more attributes in it according to the requirement. We can also disable the grid if we want. Now the grids will be disabled, right? All those grids will be disabled. Now let's see the plot of bar graph. So this is a simple code of bar graph where we have imported matplotlib.pyplot as plt. We have taken category list as abcd. We have taken values in y-axis. Now we will use the bar function here, right? We have passed on the categories in x. We have passed on the values in y, and we have taken the color of the bar as style. We have given the title, we have given the X label, we have given Y label, and we have shown it, right? So now let's display it and see how it is working. So see, it has displayed light blue bars and with the values, as you can see. First value is 23, so it is somewhat displaying 23, so it was 17. 17 is displayed. For C it is displaying 35, right? So this is a simple bar graph plot. I hope you understand. Now let's see a double bar graph, right? So here we have imported matplotlib and we have imported numpy as np. We have a subject that is to be taken on x-axis. We have scores of boys, scores of girls that we will going to represent bar graphs. We have created a array of size of, we can say, of size length of subject. So it will be like subject size 4. Okay, so it will create a 0, 1, 2, 3 array, right? We have given a default width as 0.4. Now we will plot two bar graphs, right? First one we will take from x minus width by 2, and second one we will take for x plus width by 2. So it will use to set the widths like simultaneously. We can show in a single bar, we can show two bars that will be representing boys and girls. And we have given the labels in the attributes. Now see, that what we have to discuss to give a X text. Like if I like show you stuff, see it is displaying the double bar graph. And on x-axis we have text like math, science, history, and arts. So if we have not used it, let's suppose we have moved it. Now let's connect. It will show 0, 0.0, 0.5, 1.0. We don't want that. We want that the subject, right? So for that purpose, we have added X to it. We have given the labels, we have given the Y label, we have given the title, we have given the legend. So what is legend? See, so now legend is said with this, which is representing that blue bar is representing boys and orange bar is representing girls, right? So it is called legend, which can also be said by it. We can also save the graph in the form of PNG. We can also save it in the PDF format as per the requirement, right? So now saving the PNG, and we can plot using the plot show function, right? Plot a histogram. So see, we have taken a matplotlib, imported a matplotlib library, we have imported numpy library. We want a random data, so we have used numpy library to generate a random data, and we have stored it in the data list. We have passed on the data list in the hist function that is used to plot the histogram. We have passed on the required bins. We have passed on the color of the histogram. We have passed on the H color of the bars. We have passed on the title and labels, right? So let's see how it will work. So see, it is generating me a histogram of the random data. So see, now here bins, if you count, here are 30 bins, but I want less number of bins. Bins I can adjust using the attribute. Let's say I want only 10 bins. So we can reduce the number of bins. Let's see how it will look like. See, now the bins are reduced to 10. See, okay. So we can, according to the requirement, we can set bins. We can also choose color red. Bins 5. Bins are reduced. Color is changed to red. So this is a histogram, right? So let's see, we have programming languages on X, we have its sizes, and we want to implement a pie chart. So it is done using a pie function. So we have passed on the data, that is sizes, we have passed on labels, that should be the labels according to it. So see, Python will get data 45, Java will get 30, C++ will get 15, Ruby will get 10. So according to that, we'll plot a pie chart. We have given x is equal, that will make the x is equal. We have given the title and we have given the show. Now let's see how it will show it. See, Python is represented by 45%. Popularity, Java is 30% popular, Ruby is 10%, 15%, or is C++, right? So see how it's like a few lines of code can be used to plot a pie chart, a histogram, line plot, a bar graph, and it's so simple, guys. Okay, so I hope you like this video, and if you have any query related to Matplotlib or related to the video, you can ask in the comment section. I hope I have cleared all your doubts and provided a basic overview of this library. And in near future, I hope I will make more videos related to Python concepts, right? So yeah, thank